I don't know if you're gonna laugh at this, but I'm laughing because I think it's hilarious.
Okay.
One of my friends is like, oh, you're going to Alaska. The only reason you're going to Alaska is the coronavirus. And I said, well, dude, I'm the new Noah 2020. I mean, God's gonna, there's God.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I'm the new Noah 2020, and that's why I'm going to Alaska, is because God looked down and can't find a righteous one, so he's gonna start all over. Just kidding.
That's not funny.
God
then.
didn't do that.
That's not even funny then. It's like a new flood. No, but God promised. The rainbow, that's the sign that he would never do that again. So
Yeah, not the flood again. There's something different.
Virus flood.
Oh, Alaska's my ark. I am moving to Alaska. I used to think Alaska was like, I don't know, attached to the United States. For some reason I thought like it was right here, but it's like touching Canada. I live right here and I'm gonna go all the way up here. Okay, let me explain. I really do feel like Christian Forrest Gump sometimes. October 2019, my wife and I started praying, God, we feel like you're about to move us. Or not to Alaska, but we just started talking like, God, what do you want us to do? Do you want me to go back to school? Do you want me to do this? Do you want me to apply here? Do you want me to look over here? And the next day, my coworker was like, hey, look, this church reached out to me to see if there was any video people that might be interested in coming to their church. Where's it at? And she was like, Alabama. No, Alaska. Alabama. Alaska. Which one is it? Alaska. Honestly, at first it was like jarring, but I was like, well, we just prayed for this the night before. So in the course of 2 months then, you know, I talked to them, 2 people, sent my stuff over. I'm waiting on things to, communications and background checks and all that good stuff. And now it's December. I don't know what's going on, but they're still talking, to me like, hey, we're interested. Just hang in there. I'm waiting. And the last morning of 2019, I woke up with 3 dreams. And I was like, well, let me write that down. That was insane. The next day is when the pastor called me for the first time ever. So at this moment, I really felt the presence of the Lord marking me, speaking like Joshua. And I was listening, October, November, December, like, okay, praying. I really feel, even though I'm applying for kind of different places and looking at other places and thinking about going back to school, Alaska always just seemed like the right choice. So I speak to the pastor January the 1st. He tells me, now I'm having to wait for the doctor. Dr. Morocco is in charge of all 270 churches to contact you for the next step. It should come quickly, and did not.
I don't want to do this.
So I'm waiting. I'm praying, waiting. And I start praying. I'm like, God, I really feel you pulling me there. But man, you know how you do something? I do. Like, God, if let him call me on my birthday if you're really serious, And they call me on my birthday, February the 4th, and say, hey, we want to fly you up to Alaska to check out the church. We have this prophetic conference. Can you come? Yes, I can. I'm like, but I'm, on the phone, I'm like, yeah, sure. But I'm like, yeah, that sounds, yeah, let me check my schedule. Just like, I cry a lot, apparently. I get there, and it was amazing. There's so much that's happened. I can't explain everything.
Right there, buddy.
My wife and I praying and talking to close people in our lives, and just once we made the decision to say yes, I called Pastor Daniel in Alaska and I said, we want to be a part of your family. And right when I said that, man, it's like this weight just lifted off of me. 2006 to 2008, I went to acting school in New York, graduated, fell out of a building, 35 feet, shattered my pelvic bone into 3 chunks, had reconstructive surgery, came back to Texas, rehabilitated, became a cop. It's my intermittent fasting coffee, black. That's why I got this old man thermos. In the middle of that, met my wife, got saved, started growing for the Lord, wanted to do more for the Lord. 2015, I came to YFN, CFNI, Christ for the Nations, Youth for the Nations. Had no idea what it was. In that service, I felt God tell me to stop being a cop and come to this Bible school full time. Started working back at the grocery store that I left before I was a cop. In the midst of that, a year later, came and served at YFN, and that's where I learned how to do video and photo. And then 4 months after that, I felt the Lord tell me to start a YouTube channel. I did not want to start a YouTube channel, but I said, okay, I guess I'm doing a YouTube channel. Since I know how to film, press play, started filming on my phone for a year. In the midst of that, I met my pastor at the time, Derek Miller, who has taught me and helped me and supported me, loved on me, encouraged me. Him and his wife, Jen Miller. A year later, I got an opportunity to go to Mardi Gras and film a video for the school at CFNI. And then I graduated 2008, May, had no idea what to do. Derek Miller helped me get the job at Christ for the Nations. Using the video I filmed a year before to help me get the job at Christ for the Nations. At Christ for the Nations, I met so many amazing people. My skills grew, got better and better. One of my coworkers that I work with told me about Alaska, and now I'm going to Alaska. I don't like saying, hey, in the comments below, write this or whatever. But I just challenge you, if there's something that you really feel the Lord like pressing on you, man, declare it. Declare it to someone that will push you or keep you accountable, or write it on Facebook. Like, hey, look, I really feel like the Lord is asking me to do this, and I just haven't done it. He's always wanting us to be better. He doesn't want, if you have gotten saved and just the last 15 years of being saved and not being saved, if it all looks the same and you haven't grown, I mean, there's something wrong. There's something missing. We should always try to get better and better. If that's giving something up, if it's learning something new, I'm preaching to myself. There's things that I could get better at. So I just challenge you guys, man. If there's something that the Lord is pressing on you to do, make a declaration and follow through. Thank you guys for all the memories the last year and a half. I love you guys very much. Stay in touch, okay? Don't block me on Instagram or anything.